Alright, I've pressed the go live button. It says that we're live. Are we live?
Gotta refresh.
You have to refresh. We gotta be.
Yes, we are.
We gotta be fresh.
Yes, we are.
Gotta be
good.
fresh.
We
All
are,
right.
yes.
If that's the case, I think it's time for me to say
Oh.
good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the weekly WAYPN. I'm Karl,
And I'm Sunny.
aka
Henry and some guitar.
yes. All right, we've done that pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And we have the peoples in the chats.
Got the PayPals.
PayPals.
Got the PayPals.
We have PayPal.
PayPal.
I'd
Right,
like
we
PayPal.
will start with Mr. Jacques Paul.
Okay.
Finished this piece of scatter terrain while watching the WAYPN live. It's made out of sprue and air dry clay.
Yeah, it looks good. Like I just took a look at it and see, this is why I like using sprues. Like we recommend using sprues in our how to make
Warhammer terrain cheap, quick, and
easy
video.
So it gives you a nice little footprint here, right?
Mm.
And so footprints are good for the game itself, because if you've got a footprint, it tells you when you're in the rubble and when you're not in the rubble.
Righto.
So
okay.
that way you're like, in here you get a bonus, outside of here you do not get a bonus, right? Otherwise it's just line of sight blocking.
Hey kid, welcome. Listening while taking the dog for a run. Nice.
And so I think what's done really well is there's lots of little scratches, right? And it shows some age with the rusting of what is, you'd think, the metal frame, that sort of thing. Yeah, I also like the little bits of green. I think you can just sprinkle on some different colors to give it a bit more depth, but
This
it
works.
works.
It's a really good.
It
little rubble.
does what it's meant to do. And see, that's the thing with terrain. You don't want to spend too long on it. So even when I'm oh, you could do a bit more, I'm also half yeah, okay, let's
there's this special type of air dry clay that I worked with when I was a kid.
Yeah.
They called it Korean clay. I don't know what is the actual name for it. But once it dries, it's super light. It's it almost feels like styrofoam once it dries.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and so you could pop it on the ground. It won't break because it's not. It just
doesn't go,
it's not
and then
brittle.
I threw it on the ground.
Yeah, I think it might be actually, if I can find it, I might put a link up for you, Jack, because I think that might be an interesting material to work with if you're ever working with it.
All right.
Righto. So next we have
I think it's a lance.
We have a lance. Working on a couple of finishing touches. 3D printed from White Wolf Workshop. Last picture with miniature for scale. A lot of time painting this beauty. I mean, look at this. Is this a FDM printer?
Yeah, it
because,
does.
Look how perfect it is.
Yeah, it does. It does look quite nice. I don't even see layer lines or anything.
I wonder if Lance has gone to the trouble to smooth it out and stuff.
I don't think that's Lance's style.
Yeah, fair enough.
We've seen lots of these things. If there is errors with the models, he's
I'd like this dollhouse growing up. Thank you very much. Put some
that
Polly
reminds me,
pockets in
we
there.
must talk to somebody because they have an FDM printer and there's things that we were going to be
promised.
working.
Oh yes.
Well, I think we can do that swap because they wanted a miniature worked on.
Oh yes, correct.
But yeah, no, it's looking good.
Look at that little trap door. I wonder if it's functional. I think it's functional.
I don't know.
Because it definitely looks detached from
Yeah,
the
it
rest
does. It does look detached from the rest of it. But yeah, it looks good.
I like it.
I
do wonder if I love the brickwork. The stonework is amazing, very well done. But from looking straight on, I feel the red roof tiles could use a wee bit of dry brushing. What do you think?
I think
Or
that
am I just-
a lot of this requires I think that a unifying wash would be good.
Yeah, okay.
like, you know, the black wash we made? So not like an expensive fancy wash, but just a unifying wash. Like, here's all I'd do. I think that this is a good base. I think, like, lots of people put... Like, that looks really nice in there.
That's so fun.
And all the
I
little
would
pots.
love to play in something like this.
Yeah, you destroy the model's paint job, hitting them against things, going pew 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 pew.
That's how you play it. That's how you play it.
And just like ruining the paint job that you've done for hours, and then you'd be like, "It's ruined." Why are you looking at me with this face? It's true. These are the things that you do. These are the things that she does.
We're just gonna have to varnish it then. You varnish.
Wheel. Varnish cannot stop your destructive abilities. But yeah, here we are. The miniatures for scale. Yeah, it looks.
Oh yeah, I see the layer lines, honey. You see the layer lines on the bricks
at the very end.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think
it adds a nice bit of character.
I think those bricks are like, that's by design.
Really?
Yeah, like they wanted the bricks to look like they'd come from wherever. Because look, these quote-unquote layer lines are very different to those ones, and so on and so on.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. Well, that's a very lovely piece of detail.
I do see maybe some on that, but I don't really see layer lines, so it's done really well. But yeah, so like a unifying wash and then just a dry brush up. But other than that, like, I think it's really good, because like we've said before, terrain should be like the easy project. Like, we have done terrain to an insane degree before, but yeah. Anyway, let us move on. All right, next up we have it's Thomas. And we use this as an example
for another review on our Discord members only review on Saturdays. And
yeah,
I believe the member has used the recipe that Thomas has put up.
Yeah.
Because I saw an update of the sword that he did, and it looked like the one that Thomas. So
yeah.
That's probably all for today. A bit of cleaning will be needed on the coat of arms. By the way, somebody was wondering how the base looks from the other side, so here it is.
That somebody was me.
That somebody was you. And
actually, it might have been you, because you were like, I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah, I didn't understand it, but I believe one of the live chatters were requesting, and then we were like, Thomas, put the thing, Thomas. And then Thomas put the thing.
But yeah, I do think the base is the thing that confuses me the most about this still. Like, because I think this is
the rusted door, isn't it?
This is all beautiful, right?
Look at that.
Like, I think that there's not one thing here which I dislike, right? It's very, very clean, and we see it done up in another post. But yeah, like,
that cape is
so
good.
But I think what's really good about what Thomas does is you get to see all of these steps, right? And you get to see how he gets there.
Yeah, and he puts a lot of effort in showing.
Yeah.
Which
And
really
and see, that's the WAYPN spirit. It's, what are you painting now? Not like, what's your big finished project? Because like, I remember sending an update. An update to the client about the Thunderhawk today, and I'm like, we've been doing things, they're just not real interesting. And it's just a whole lot of little things.
Parts.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so I've got some, what's that called? It's not the putty, the thing we squeeze out.
The masking fluid.
Oh, yes. I've got masking fluid on the windows where it's the clear resin. You know, I've got, taping up certain areas, like a laser gun's half done. We got some heavy bolters done, but not their holders, and all of this sort of thing. And see, that's where I think a lot of people get held up. They So I think he's at this stage, it's looking really good, but well before this stage, lots of people sort of like start losing energy because they're like,
yeah.
oh,
Well, I think it's kind of smart in the sense that he sort of worked on bass first.
yeah.
Because like people usually get tired by the time they're like, oh no, I gotta do the bass.
No. I'm saying like they're working on the model and they just run out of energy. Yeah. All right, let us.
Yeah, I think was that the post on the recipe because I really want to.
No, the post on the recipe is a bit later, which is
it's right next actually.
Yeah, right next.
Yeah, okay. So here we go. Sangita here's promised recipe for my shiny boy.
So
TLDR, black primer, silver paint, then blue wash. But let's take a look at the pictures.
Yeah, no. You got it.
You want me to read? Because it's very long.
I know it's very long, but this is something that was talked about before.
As a base, I use black primer. Almost always it's Mr. Hobby, Mr. Finishing Surfacer 1500. Oh, so 1500. Because it's simply the best primer on the market and it's virtually indestructible. We have to test this now.
But where do we get it? We're in Australia. It's a long forgotten and terrible land.
When I want to quickly prime one model, I use Spray Can 3. Where is 3? There's the 3. Okay, gotcha. For models I care about more or when painting more than 1 or 2, I use the airbrush. So that's 1 or 2. Leveling thinner and 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yep. In this case, it's better to dilute primer 1. Yeah, okay. With some lacquer thinner. I use exclusively Mr. Hobby, Mr. Color Leveling Thinner 2. Yep. For 2 reasons. It has retarder in it, so drying tip issue doesn't exist for me. And as name may suggest, it's self-leveling. Damn,
son.
I have to try this out.
Well, see, that's kind of the opposite of what we do when we're priming. Like, often when we're priming, we want to get right to it.
Yeah.
And he builds up from his prime and doesn't zenithal at all,
I
think.
He doesn't zenithal. This is
yeah.
Normally. Airbrush is much more preferable method because it gives you better control and possibility of choosing if you want more flat 4. I gotta go to number 4. Yeah, righto, okay. Flat 4 or more satin 5. Finished by applying it more but thin layers for flat or by slightly thicker layers for satin finish. With spray can, it's always satin. Fair enough.
Yep.
Next step was airbrushing Mr. Hobby silver paint with few thin coats. I used a paint from Aqueous Range Series H6. Righto.
Yeah.
But paint from Classic Range 7, Series C and MC for metallics. On the picture, it's aluminium color just for reference. Should be even better as they're even more durable. Last step was the blue wash. I Citadel shade Tyrian Blue 8.
I think
he mixed up the numbers.
Yeah,
because I'm lazy and because Citadel washes have a bit of a satin finish when they dry.
Yeah,
I know I could describe it in 3 to 4 sentences, but I can't miss the opportunity to spread Mr. Finishing Surface a gospel.
Well, see, Mr. Hobby has been very good for us when we've been using the putty and so on, right? And see, the reason why I wanted Sunny to read all of this out is quite simple, right? It's because when it comes to this, there's a major problem in that, like, we need people to do this more. We need people to show
the process.
Yeah, and see, I think if we don't have it all read out, people will not feel as
rewarded for
because like, this is something that was used by another person, so I want to see more of this, and not just from Tomas. Like, I did like Tomas's breakdown here, right?
It's very clear cut.
Yeah, it's very clear cut. Like, despite a bit of words, right? All it is just going step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and so on, right?
This is really good.
And yeah, I think it's really good because there are some things that when you see them, you're like, oh, how do I do that? How do I do that? And then when you see it done, it's like it's all like sort of revealed to you. Mm-hmm. You're like, oh,
Yeah, I like it because it feels like you're reading one of those step-by-step tutorials from a magazine.
Yeah.
You know? It's nice.
You know what? I reckon what we need to do is we need to do shorts where we steal people's recipes, right? And credit them, and like recipes stolen from like how to do Thomas's, you know,
Blue steel or
yeah,
something.
blue steel. And then, you know, like we actually paint a model with it.
Yeah.
But that'd probably take us ages to get to his level, you know. Just record some footage for us. We'll put it on WAYPN.
Yeah, like make use of our members, you know. So.
To steal content
Steal
from
content. We can be
Why?
We can
Why
be
do
the
you do this,
facilitator.
YouTube?
You guys can be the content providers.
Man,
We're the agency.
I really hate Facebook, and we're gonna have a little chat about that later. But yeah, Ryan, if you can add just one picture with these, that will make it easier for us, because if it's just videos,
It'll
makes
take
it
a bit harder to load and
well,
stuff.
no, it like because I had to go through a whole rigmarole to bring his one up.
Uh-huh.
But would you like to read through?
Okay. Here we are. All right. We'll keep this post short but sweet. Here's another whip dump, this time for a Grimdark Compendium competition. It's a diorama for the Forsaken Travelers Challenge. Deadline 11 September. If you have any question, ask me in the comments or in my Instagram, The Canvas of Shadow. Woo.
Yeah, and
I really love that bass.
And feel free to link your stuff and such.
Yeah, we don't mind if you guys post like YouTube videos that you've made, posts that you've made, like stuff that you've paid other platform, doesn't matter, as long as it's something that you've made yourself. Please feel free to post.
Yep. If you've made it on WAYPN, feel free to post it.
Yeah.
You know. Oh no, it's done the thing. Okay. Alright, I had to get out of there pretty quickly. But what I do like is that he showed the process he went through. So like first off, I get all the guys, I put them so he like does the layout. He wants this guy falling, he wants this guy charging in, and he wants this guy coming in, right? And then he's like, okay, so now I want to see how it looks once I give it some height, right? And then he's like, all right, now I want to add my various bits of basing and like keep those same levels of height. And then he's like, all right, paint that up. And then he's like, all right, here it is.
It's
and I think that's
fun
good
to watch.
Yeah, it is.
Like little clips, little collage, clippy
yes,
collage.
Yeah. And so the reason why I ask about the putting it in the separate thing, as you saw when I like closed it, it went to my Facebook, where you know people have their opinions, and some of the times their opinions are not opinions for everyone.
Fair enough. All right, so are we moving on?
Yeah. Up to RJ.
So Miss RJ Warren. Yes. Bust I did for a class from Eric Swinson. Done for today. More refining tomorrow. And I mean, look at this man.
Look at this man.
He's a
beautiful man.
Look at him. Look at this photograph. Very much looking, man.
Yeah. All right.
I do think there is a difference in the technique here for what I'm usually seeing with RJ. Is that you can see that the eyes, he's actually used the same colors as the skin tone. And it really gives that more like realistic eye look. Do you see that?
I'm not sure it's the same color as
it's actually the same few colors, maybe slightly lightened or darkened a bit, but it's just in different composition. So you might use like a small amount of the shadow and then like larger amounts of the midtone and the highlights.
He looks like me if I was a blonde.
I guess, but looks so much more serious than you, honey.
You say that I look serious all the time. Well, no, you say that I either look like I'm going to murder somebody
Yeah.
or like Jolly Santa.
Yeah, so
there's no in between.
There's no in between. This guy is just like...
I like... Sunny runs on vibes.
Sounds on fire, yeah.
Yeah, well, you're like... He's like...
Yeah. Well, yeah, like, he's got the Henry Cavill look. Like the face. I mean, not necessarily the facial features, but the expression. When Henry Cavill...
So, I think it's very well done. And I think what I find really interesting about it is the difference in textures. So take a look here.
Yeah, you've got the fur.
Yeah, yep. And then we've got the metallics here, right? And he's doing some true metallic, some non-metallic metal. But what I wanted to do is talk about how he was doing true reflections here. So like he's added in
the environment.
Yeah.
Into the reflection.
Yeah, and so the reason why people usually have blue is because that's what the sky is.
Yeah.
Right?
Because like if you had, say, in a night environment, that's not really going to show. It's not very impressive at all because like it's all in shadow. But like during the day, that's going to be a very beautiful way to showcase the metallic shine. Just the one dog, and she's a good dog.
All right. Well, let us move on to Mortimer's. I think, yeah, this is the finished one.
This should be the finished product. So that's the current state of the captain. Some detail work left. Also, I'll have to add some rubble under the left foot. Edit as I failed Hitman Freelancer mode campaign at the... just trying to understand. Hitman Freelancer mode?
Campaign mode. At the final showdown, I went to my workbench and rage painted the helmet. Okay, so he played his video game and failed the final bit, and he's like, ah!
I go and rage paint now. That's a good way to be motivated to paint. Rage painting. Look at the
Yeah, I brought it up.
Oh boy. I wonder if that's freehand.
It is freehand. This is definitely freehand. Oi.
I didn't say all of it.
Oh, yeah.
That's so good.
It is very good. So, I really like the metallics. I really like I think I've been through just about everything that I like about this already. I do think that like the eyes are a bit intense, but I'm not sure whether...
You know what, I wanted to say this earlier. Because of all the colors and how shiny everything is, it really feels like advanced toy for a little boy. You know, it feels like a nice toy, like very nice. But not in the cheap way, you know what I mean? It's like a nice, like Optimus Prime. But not Optimus Prime. We've got an Optimus toy truck. We do have a little toy truck. We've got.
You know, here's the things that you say. His face is like, ugh. It's like an Optimus Prime for a little boy, and I'm like, these are the compliments that people tune in to hear. They're like. So, what do you think of my paint job? It's like, ugh. It's Optimus Prime. These are the things that are said.
But it's fun. It's fun looking, but also it looks fun. Like I look at him and I'm like, I want to play with that. Mini.
Yeah, no, it's a very, very nice paint job. So and I think it really draws the eye in. I'm not as sure about the eyes, but I think that's just because like everything else is so clean, right?
Yeah.
And they have such an animated feature, which, you know, like that clash can be good, right? That clash can be good, but like that's I guess why it feels different, because like it's Maybe it's also the one feature that I didn't see and my
Well,
eyes are just drawn to it.
I think normally with.
We'll have to move on to
All
the
right,
next one
sure,
because
sure.
we're already half an hour in.
Oh, shoot. Well, we've got Batch Painter Minis, calling this one done, ready for my next comp. Well, this is looking good. So I asked him if we wanted us to review this, and he said, please do, because the competition is, I believe, due on the end of the month. So we still have time. So let us take a look at this.
So if the competition is due on the end of the month, so first off, the things that I would look at, right, is now we're going to be a lot harsher with this than we would with a lot of other things. And the reason for that is it's for a competition. And we are trying to help you guys, right? So we are trying to give things that will be helpful to you. For some of you, that just means encouragement. For others of you, that means we're going to really sort of
dig deep.
Yeah, okay. So here's what you've done well. So that's what I want to start out with. Like right here, we can see where the light's sort of facing because we see here that we've got the orange in his beard and all of that, and then on this side there it's darker and so on, right? It's subtle, but it's there. That's the first good thing. Now after that, there's going to be a couple of things which I'm going to be pretty harsh on you with, and the reason is because you're
submitting it for a competition, and they will be harsh with the judging.
Yep. So first off, I think this leather needs some texture.
Yeah.
So it's one of the easiest things to do to add scratches and that to the leather. I think that you can push this because you've given the idea that it's
still
lit.
Got the colds in there.
Yeah. So I think that you can push that even more, right? Like I'm not saying take it up to the orange, but give some color depth to it so that when people see it, they're like, oh, okay. It gives off the vibe already, but the other thing that I look at is this hand right here. It seems very blocky to me.
Yeah, there could be the sculpt, but I think this is an opportunity to really push those values.
Yes.
So really like have more shadows come through. Really consider a little bit of sub-layer scattering. So that's when the blood is showing through the skin, when the light hits it, that sort of thing. Pushing the colors a bit more in that sense, especially with introducing a little bit more reds, at least in the face. I think with the clothes definitely have a lot of texture and it's very nice, but I think that's actually mostly texture from the model itself giving the texture. So I think you could even push yourself to do a little bit of like cross-hatching style painting.
Yeah, I'm not sure about cross-hatching. I know what you're saying, but like cross-hatching, because most people think of just X painting when they're thinking about the cross-hatching. I know what you're saying. You're saying give this some texture. I wouldn't say cross-hatching because like essentially that could be a bit detrimental, right? But yeah, I agree. All right, please go on. Sorry.
Let's take a look at the back of the cloak there.
Okay, yep, I will do.
Is it me, or does it feel like the values there could be pushed a bit more?
Yes, so this is one of the other things. So, like, it's subtle over here, right, where we see the transition of the beard. But, like, think about a couple of things. Is this midday? Where is this guy? What is he doing? That sort of thing. And what I would do is with a lot of this cloak, I would push those shadows 100%. Like I'd give some real depth to those shadows. I like what you've done with the base though. I think that looks great. Just those little bits of moss. It's not crazy.
Yeah, the stonework, the tree is pretty good. The tree is
Yeah. So
pretty decent.
you were saying about the cloak?
Yeah, I think the cloak could use a bit more of like because usually normally cloaks is where people will push
Yeah.
a lot with because it shows your skill in volumetric highlighting. There's a lot of form there to play with, right? So normally for a competition piece, I think that's where you might want to put your effort. That faces and hair, if there's a lot of hair, so you do have a lot of hair here. I'm not sure if you should do the Maybelline shine because I think facial hair is not going to be that shiny. If not, you just look like you have a greasy beard or something.
Some of the time.
Yeah, so it may not be very charming at that stage if we did that. So it looks good in terms of the coloration. It feels very realistic for like a redhead, proper redhead. But I think mostly it's just adding textures to places where we want like boots and things like that, and pushing values. Would be ideal, I think.
Yeah.
Can't make it come to.
All right. So I think that's all the feedback we can give for this one, right?
Yep.
All right. So next up, it's you. It's you, and we don't have anybody on the call to say anything to you.
Yeah, everybody no friend me.
All right. So would you like to read out your post?
Freehand number 2 completo. Whips in between included. Still
In
after
between.
Yeah. Is that what I said?
No, I just said in between.
Oh, completo whips in betweeno. It concluded. Still after the text, unfortunately, but at least all the letters are there.
All right.
I'm very proud of this.
So you've been working on your true metallic metal. So usually you get me to do the true metallic metal, but I think what's been really good with you is Sunny's a bit of a freak in that this is not a pen. This is just brush painted, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You just went, I want a line around this, and you drew that line.
I did draw the line.
Just with a brush.
Yes.
Just with a brush.
Only brush.
Which is crazy.
Freehand looks fantastic. Thank you, Kit.
But like the other part of it was like I'd just like you to run through the process for people. So first you did the border.
I did the border for this time around. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can see there the hint of the mechanical pencil lines that I've done there. So
yes.
I just went in with like the pencil lead that comes in the case pencil lead case.
Yeah.
Because it's small enough to fit amongst all those thingies.
Yeah.
And I just drew a line to make sure that it's all centered and stuff.
Yep.
Then I wrote it in pencil. The numbers, the letters, and then I went in with white paint with a size 1 brush. Contrary to popular belief, you do not want a super fine brush for freehanding because that just means that the tip dries out that much faster and you have less control rather than using a larger brush and having more control by really just making sure only the very tip of the brush
I do almost all of
things.
my painting with a size 2.
Yeah, I
like
do.
Even detail stuff.
Yeah, for me, I think I normally use size 2 or size 1 depending.
Yeah, they also change between brands.
Yeah, so and then next up is I draw the rest of the I think before I drew that I erased all of the lines that I did, the guidelines that I did for the numbers. And then I drew the I don't know what this is actually. It's like a ultramarine banner design that we looked up. And So
you can even see here that this is a little off. So why didn't you correct that here?
I think I tried to correct it, but like it just wasn't coming.
Okay.
To me, because I kept erasing and redoing it,
So the reason I bring that up is some people may look at this and they're like, "Oh my god!"
We also need to take into account that the masking fluid is still on here, so I had to be very careful not to chip that. And you know, when you're drawing over the bumps, it's also causing issues.
Okay, so next you block things in. right?
Yeah.
And then you add the detail
Details.
to it.
Yes, correct.
Okay, cool. So
A
yeah,
bit like a marble effect.
yes, we do see this also. But yeah, so I just sort of wanted to travel people through the process of it and have you explain, because essentially it's the same thing as Tomas, except you didn't explain everything bit by bit.
Yeah.
Like you used to do that all the time, but you lost energy. All right. Speaking about somebody who has never lost energy.
Oh boy.
Next up, we have
Joseph, Ladies of Kingdom Death, and a crab person from Frosthaven. Definitely not my finest skin work. It's not the hottest it's been, and yet somehow my wet palette is drying up between brushstrokes. Oh.
Well, I think you might need to get a new wet palette, or just make one. Like we always recommend a.
Or rehydrating it in between.
That border genuinely looks like it was etched into the model.
Ooh, thanks.
So yeah, I have noticed, Joseph, that some of your skin work's been going downhill a bit, and so if you're having trouble with the palette, like you know how to make them, like why not make one and see if that works? I know that it's summer up there at the moment, so maybe that has something to do with it, but I just think that, it sounds like you know what the issue is, so I think it's time to fix it up then.
I do think the crab is very fancy.
Yeah, no, I like what he's done by adding some basing material here to give the sort of coral effect, and so it looks more alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I do think that it looks a bit flat for the rest of him though. Like it could use a bit more shading.
Yeah. Okay. I don't mind him. I like Crab Person.
He's fun.
Yes, he is very fun.
He's a party crab.
A party crab?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Next up,
Mr. Brian.
Yes.
More whip.
Yes.
My techno-barbarian gene abomination. First unifying wash with goon grime done. Plus, first gore application with Carrion Crimson. Once both have fully cured, will apply protective layer of CA glue or gloss varnish, but adding more veins. Green this time. Ooh. Let's take a look at this.
So I think that the Carabao Crimson or whatever
Carrion Crimson.
I think that that's worked out very well for him to give this sort of
very, very tortured.
Yeah, tortured flesh look. I think that looks really good. I think that's
It's insanity. Red that is. Oh, don't even get it.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's definitely very grim dark overall.
Yeah.
I think the thing about the grim dark style,
yeah,
is it's almost like if you applied the concept of non-metallic metal to everything. You've got super brights next to super darks.
Well,
right?
I think what the grimdark thing is like getting the feel of things in universe, and so like that's why I very much dislike the base, because it didn't feel as if it fit this guy right here. Like this guy right here, it made him look so cartoonish because of the bodies, right? And see, I think while he's by himself, right? I think this is probably his golden angle, right?
Okay.
Right? Well, I'm asking a question. Well, where do you... Okay, let's go through the pictures, right?
Okay.
So
did you say this is the golden angle?
I think that...
This one?
No, this one.
Yeah.
I think this is his golden angle.
Okay, alright.
And you stop me if you think it's somewhere else.
Yeah, definitely none of these. Oh, look at that. So he had to use a flash to try and really get to show. Pictures, videos.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna go off this in a second once we reach the golden angle.
I feel like that.
Like front on.
A bit more front on, but not quite. But yeah,
like this. You think
I
this
think
is his golden
that's a good angle for him. You see all the things.
Or I think that like we had it before, didn't we?
I feel like maybe it is the same as you. Yeah, I think that's the one.
Yeah, this is the one I said. So it's slightly up. So I think this is his golden angle. But anyway, when you look at him like this, right? He looks like some horrible malformed creature, right?
Yeah,
you know that these are squat proportions and so on, right? But you see the cable going into him and all of this sort of thing, right? And the question is more like, how did he get to this state? And so on and so forth. Like, there's some sort of cable that's going directly into his head. Like, you can see the face of a skull. You can see the remnants of where his nose should be. That his teeth are fully protruding, right? Like, he's not even in his body. And, like, this sells all of that. And, like, my idea of Grimdark is that it is basically what you do. You sell it off vibes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like, what does this thing do here? Don't worry about that, right? What chemicals are pumping into this guy? Don't worry about that, right? Like, you look at the barbed wire and you're like, does this, like, that doesn't seem like the most. Don't worry about any of that, okay? What we're focusing on is the overall feel of this. The overall feel of the thing.
It's the aesthetic.
Yeah, it is the aesthetic, right? And I think like the crimson's really added to it. I think that looks really nice.
Yeah.
But like when I look at it, like that's why I don't like the base as much, because I think like there's so much work going into him, and the base is Superman's cape. Sorry, not Superman's cape.
Glasses.
Superman's glasses. So in certain cartoons in the comics, we're sold on the idea that Superman has these glasses on, and like once he's got the glasses on, people all think he's Clark Kent, right? And like, sure, he does act in a certain way and so on, right? But we're like, like we said, we don't care about any of the rest of this stuff, right? We look at all of that and we're like, yeah. We can buy into all of that. But yeah, when it comes to the bodies, that's why I don't like them, because they show how misproportioned he is. Oh, I thought he had them here. I can hear the car.
Yeah, I can hear the car as well.
All right. Well, I think that's like. So I think the Crimson's gone well. I think that this is a good update. I know that I've spent too long talking about this, but I just wanted to sort of get that in, because I think that he's putting a tremendous amount of work into this, right? And I feel like when I see him putting all this work into this and I see the base, here's how I feel. I feel like I'm seeing the Emperor without clothes. I'm like, but he don't have no pants on, right? Because and like no one was saying it, but yeah, like that's just basically why I wanted to say all that. All right, so next up we've got Marvel painting.
Yeah, this model was fun to paint. I got him done, then decided to add some more work on it, thinking I'd enter the model into a competition. But ultimately didn't. Fun model, and I like how he turned out.
All right, so did you message and ask whether he wanted competition level feedback or no?
Oh, no, I did not ask on this.
I think that this is really cool, the way that he's added like that red vein in there.
Yeah.
And I like the way that he's added bits of texture to the wisps of smoke. So you see the little bits there.
I think the second picture might be, I'm not sure if it's the finished one. But I quite like that he sort of made the wings a little bit more desaturated than the first one. It just feels a bit more like...
No, I think that's just the back. You're just seeing the back.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah. So I really like the basing too. It does seem quite busy, but like I guess because the model is so intense. So is this the kind of cross hatching that you were talking about before?
Yeah. A little something, a little bit of cross hatching.
Yeah. So I think that it's very in theme for Mortarion. You know, the cross hatching.
Yeah. Elle says the wings kind of give me Luna Moth vibes. At least in the first picture, looks rad.
Yeah,
I'll have to look it up.
Luna, it's just a bug.
I know it's a bug. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, it does look like that. For sure.
But yeah, like when I look at this, I think this is a very cohesive piece. Like nothing's fighting anything else, which is good.
I kind of feel like this would be good for a competition piece, actually.
It very well could be, but see, the problem would be with this is where are you entering it? Right?
Well, generally speaking, I think yes, different competitions will have different things that people are looking into, right?
Yeah.
But I think on a general, people are looking into technical showcase and how well you have pulled off the vibe.
Okay, see, I think a lot of people don't go by the vibe at all. And see, if I was to judge this based off vibe, it's 100% for me because, like, I take a look at this, right? It feels very Mortarion, right? And I'll tell you why in a number of ways, right? So we've got the classic color combination which says I'm evil here, right? We've got the green with the purple.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's a proper sort of blue shade purple with that sickly green look.
Yeah, yep. But when we take a look at a number of the things, right, there's all sorts of things where it's like, oh, we're looking for technical painting, and see, while Nurgle does allow for some technical painting, like, so, for example, these rust spots, like, some people, like, will complain that they're not... So, I'm not having a go at these rust spots, right? What I'm trying to explain here is
how other people
and see, like, if you're going into a 40k sort of thing here, right? It is very on theme. It is very on brand, right?
Yeah.
But if you're going outside of that, they might be going, okay, well, you could have pushed these colors so much more, right? Especially when they see, like, this... What would we call this green compared to this green here?
So, like, that green down there looks a bit more like a minty green.
Yeah, like you could have gone for mint green and like really pushed the contrast. Or like you could have pushed these purples into the magentas with the highlights and blah blah blah, right? Because some people are looking for very sort of dynamic pieces where the shading goes 110%. And see, this is the problem, I think, with a lot of painting competitions, right? I think this is the problem with a lot of assessments for a lot of things. Like, even when it comes to university or, you know, just school, people come in and they have different expectations from the people who are judging things. And that's where things have gone wrong, because often the people who will put in the most work... So, obviously, he's put in a lot of work to this, right? And there's a lot of good work in this. And imagine if like some multicolored fruitcake model just won out, and it doesn't have the same level of technical depth, right, as this does here, right? Like the way that he's done that little red thing along there, the way that he's done the cross hatching, the way that he's incorporated things. So, for example, you see this right here, that's part of the basing, right? But it mirrors the
chains.
Yeah, right. And so that's a great piece of, theme and this sort of thing. I know I'm going on and on, right? But my ultimate point is, I think that it's really good. But you've got to, if you want to put it in the competition, go for it. Just know that it will depend on where you're putting it in, and that's very much the case for Nurgle things.
Yeah.
Because I'm just gonna bring up for an example to try and compare. So we recently did a Great Unclean one.
Just that one, maybe?
Just that one?
Yeah, just to show, right?
Okay, so I just want to... So here he is, right, in all of his Nurgly goodness, right? We've added some beard stuff. We've got some rust. We've got the differences in that. But the reason why I wanted to bring it up was not this picture, but is it this one where we get a good shot of his leg? There, do we have a close-up of his leg?
I think so. I'm not too sure. I should. I'll say Great Unclean one is what I call most of my completed works.
But okay, so I don't think we get a good shot of it here, or at least not one where... Give me 1 minute. I'll see if we've got a good shot. I think this is... No. All right, this will be the last one. Okay, so right here, it's a little out of focus, this area, but like I added poxes and boobies into here. Boobos, whatever they're meant to be called, right?
That was pretty good.
Which one's that with the sword?
Yeah.
Okay, is it more in focus with the sword?
Yes, it is. Oh, if you want, you can have this picture here.
Okay,
I'm just gonna copy it and I'm gonna send it
to me, okay? So that okay. Yeah, that'll be easier instead of going through all of them. Alright,
just 1 second, everybody. It's coming. It's coming.
Okay. So
I don't know, your goblin was pretty good.
Okay, so like right here, so these little poxes within here, right, and all of that sort of thing, and all of the way this is decayed and such. Thank you very much. Like I spent...
Oh, it's a Hades boy.
You can put him upstairs if you can. Like I put a lot of work into this, right? And now technically, when it comes to all of this, like some of these things aren't painted as well as my usual style, but because I'm doing it in theme, I'm like, and very much what you're doing, like there's a strong chance that none of this will be recognized. None of this work. They're just like, oh great, you put some mac and cheese in there, well done, and move on. But there's other people who might look at that and go, oh wow, you
really made it.
Yeah,
look like thing.
And see, that's the problem when it comes to competition level painting. But I will move on now.
Okay.
After I have made my same point 5 times in a row.
Right, we've got Larry.
That's really cool.
Not feeling great. So not a lot of painting time this weekend, but I did a thing. Never considered myself great at blending, but I think the candles turned out great. Maybe I'm learning something. Anyways, the stick is painted brass with the lighter metallic highlight and shaded darker towards the bottom with old copper, and the deeper shadow a mix of the copper and gloss black. The flame is yellow with gold tips. Ah, and gloss black wick.
Yeah, no, I think that
Cool.
gloss black wick is
What
the
makes it look
secret.
like it's floating, sort of
Yeah,
thing. And
yeah.
the candles are straighted brown striated. Okay. The candles are striated brown gray, rainy gray, nacre, and white, with each striation blended by a mix of two adjoining colors, pure white at the very top. Edit, maybe I should put a little gloss on the top of the white, like melting wax. Yeah. Yes, I see the mold bits on the sides of the candles. I thought they were beads of melted wax, but I see it now in the photos.
Yeah, no, that's an issue. But I tell you what, that's a very cool technique because, like, I thought that they were floating when I first saw it. I was just like, how he do?
How he do?
How he do?
But now
And
he do it.
yeah, so I
Yes.
also like this little color mixture that he's got here for
It's like the exact sort of triad, isn't it?
Well, so with all of this, right? And like the way that he's done it, that he's striated it rather than trying to blend it, I think is very cool. It gives like a proper candly sort of feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's really well done, Larry.
It is very good.
That like this is one of the most impressive recipes I've seen from you recently. All right.
I like it.
So Jack said, "I don't know. I thought your goblin was pretty good."
Yeah.
Which goblin?
I think your great uncle.
Oh, okay. Would you bugger off with those things? All right.
Okay.
Next up, we have Krisha.
Krisha. These were really tough to base coat with so much detail, but the highlighting was great fun. Also added a pic of pre-oil wash. I love the colors.
I really like these models. We talked about these models before.
Love the colors. Colors are perfect. You've got a great contrast between saturated tones and desaturated tones, and you've got a brilliant contrast between the super dark patches with the super light patches, so like a very sort of sickly worm-like skin color, and how smooth it all is as well. Like all the definition really comes through.
And this is more of that hatching you were talking about there.
Yeah, like it's very subtle, but
And
it
there's some
really
little dotting there as well.
really adds to that feeling, isn't it? And then you've got that very lovely, beautiful patches of orange that complements that sort of reddish pink on the other adjoining parts there. I think the only thing that I was going to say was the one with the tongue, the tongue. I don't know the name of that one. You'll see in the other pictures. Not that one. Not that one. That one.
Yeah.
I think the contrast between the nodules and the actual tongue could be a bit pushed a bit more. But like, look, it's great as it is, right? But that's my only point of commentary. Like everything else, perfect blending, perfect color choice. I look at it and I'm just like, I want to play with it. It's fun.
Yeah, no,
really
these
good.
are very well done models.
Very
well done.
Very good color combination and contrast.
There's nothing here that I feel that I can add after what Sunny said. This is the only model that I have any trouble with, and it has zero to do with your paint job. It just looks like these are pneumatic scything talons. Like those things will extend out, you know, like a jackhammer.
Because
like
of the fleshy bit in between. Yeah.
You know, and I'm
it just like extends out something.
Yeah.
I would say that model over there,
Yeah.
like I do find that the hatch lines of the highlights on the carapace a little on the brighter side, like could be dulled a bit more, but like I mean,
I think all of it's good. Like Chris Shah always does good work.
he always does good work.
All right, and like I feel like maybe we cheated him out of some time, but it's like I guess because we don't have anything to add, where we're like, this,
What
this.
else are you meant to do here?
Yeah. And like
it hits all the right points.
Yeah, when it hits all the right points, and like even if he was to take these to a competition, I think he'd do pretty well. All right, so next up we got RJ.
The RJ almost ready for the resin pour, then finish painting it as one piece. Sorry
Are these cabbages?
That's what I thought. Say like glowing cabbages. Sorry for her lack of clothing, Sunny. I know she brings much dishonor to herself. Well, as compared to some of the other minis, she's clothed enough.
She's fully clothed compared to
some of the other. Look, she's got a pretty good level of decency here.
I think these are meant to be eggs, but when I look at them,
they do look like cabbages, like glowing cabbages.
Yeah, it's like.
I wonder if they are glowing cabbages.
No, I think they're meant to be eggs or something.
Oh, I'm sorry, RJ. They look like glowing cabbage.
My cabbage corp.
And she's strolling through her cabbage patch. That's for sure.
Yes.
That's about it.
Yeah, like obviously this isn't as done as it could be yet.
Yeah. But, Jack was context. I was referring to a goblin model that Elle painted a while back. Elle also says, thanks, Jack. If anything, I was thinking more about default RuneScape PC zombie. That was a disaster. But yeah, okay, so coming back to this, I think it's looking great. I just would blend out the skin there a bit more.
Which I think that's why does. I think this is very much a whippity because look at the thing that she's holding, it's not even painted yet. All right.
Fabulous whip.
Next up we have more from you.
No, it's the Dream Chicken.
Dream Chicken.
Current progress on freehand number 3, almost there. Reference artwork in here, as well as whips. I think it turned out pretty decent.
So, once again, you draw the pattern.
Yeah, I would draw a pattern.
And then finished one piece.
Yeah, I start with the central thingy-me-bob.
The central figure.
Because I think that's the one that's the hardest to do. And then I
you
do
did the
banner. Scroll.
So tell us why you did... So this was the hardest to do.
Okay, the way that I drew it, I had to erase it and redo it a bunch of times because the eagle was just not turning out. And also, the original artwork, the eagle is standing on the Ultramar symbol. And there was not enough space for me to pop him on there. So I kept trying to redraw the Ultramar symbol. Is it the Ultramar symbol or Ultramarine symbol? Whatever. Potato. And I tried to make it small, and then it seemed a little too small, and it still wouldn't fit. So I tried to adapt it.
I think you could have gotten away with it if you had have pushed this down further, the scroll down further. And have it go over the bumpies there.
That would have been good, but writing the text on that, a disaster.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And all the doors, I made the banner sit just above the little bumpy bits there, so I wanted to keep it consistent. So the reason I did I painted in the Ultramar symbol first was because I wanted to set that in place. And then draw everything else around it so that I can erase things off a little easier. And the
reason why I'm going through Sunny's process here is because a lot of people, when they get to the freehand, because I'm going to go back for a minute and I'm going to show the reference here because Sunny's painting this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so obviously it's not exactly that. It's not bad by any measure, but it is not this. And the whole thing is that with that, it's a very sort of different piece, and I actually think that you made it more 40k than this piece here.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. So with this piece here, we see that the eye to the past is blinded.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you guys will know if you're big 40k lore buffs that it's always the eye to the past that is seeing and the eye to the future that is blinded, right? but this is actually meant to be a hopeful piece where it's so you see over here where you've got that's I'm pretty sure what we're painting, the Thunderhawk gunship up in the background.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure if it is. I think it is.
It kind of does look like a Thunderhawk.
Yeah, I think it is. But they gave it a bit more of an arrow because, like, if it's blocked off there, it looks more like the Thunderhawk. But anyway, so you see the Space Marines walking among the troops, right? And there is the horrific enemies, right? And so there's a level of teamwork and blah, 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 blah. But then, so we'll get back to the thing. So you did these 2 vids.
Yeah.
So why'd you do the banner next?
So again, to lock in the position of the two, two thing, and then after that, draw the other things.
All right. So then you just block in each of your other bits.
Yeah. Then
so you're like
skulls.
Do the skulls.
Then do the other skulls.
Yep. And then
finally the
eagle itself.
Yeah.
So here, right? It's sort of the Chad eagle.
Yeah.
And as you said, the dream chicken. But so like when they're looking towards the past, everything is glory. Right? Everything is glorious. Looking towards the future, it's like, dream chicken.
I didn't mean for it.
I know, but that's why.
I guess that's a good way to interpret it.
Yeah. All right. So next up, what do we have?
Oh, we got Tomas.
There we go.
Put him on the base. I guess that's all for this guy.
All right. That was weird.
Pink would say the freehand is excellent. Thank you very much.
I think for some reason it loaded up something else. All right. So first off.
Look, he's
yeah,
that's the thing I commented on. I really love the plasma gun, and he's done a bit of dusting on the boots.
Yeah, I think that's the correct amount of dusting for the cape.
Yeah, it's a good clean piece.
I'm not sure about that blocking at the back because like it cuts off some of the nice work.
Like the cape.
It's just also so this frame sort of focuses here, and
yeah, it breaks the visual hierarchy of it.
Yeah, but also like, what are we looking at? Like, so this is sort of imagine a square along there.
Yeah.
And it's like the square is the cape. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's perfect. That's fantastic.
It's like you've stored molten lava in your gun.
Yeah. So, do we have...
Oh, we've got a Vidya.
Yeah, I know we've got a Vidya, but I want to see where he's... Because I don't think he's actually got him at his golden angle. That's probably...
Look how shiny.
Where's our pause button? This I'd probably say is...
The golden angle? Yeah, kind of, yeah, I would say so.
Let's try and find it.
Oh.
Like that?
I'm just thinking, do you think?
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Quite possibly. So, why we're always talking about the golden angle is the area that you shoot from. If you're going to present this model, that's how you present it. I think because it's vertical, it's harder to get the golden angle right.
Yeah, because it extends past the proportions of the...
Yeah, so I think this would probably be his golden angle.
Yeah, okay, I can see that, actually.
Like, because we'd actually see the sword beyond...
And it's just like, it gives the feeling.
Yeah, I feel like there is it. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because I think what we were trying to do was
because like
get
here
him
just
with
doesn't
the sword.
quite have the feeling of it, even though it shows everything. It just
I think that
like
this is... does he have text for this?
No, just whatever I read earlier.
Okay.
Just that's it for this guy.
Yeah, no, I think you've hit all of your goals except for I do think there is one thing. Where is it? Here. So just fix that up. Add some rubble.
I noticed that too.
Yeah, just like, and the reason why I'm pretty definitive with that and say fix it up is because this is a perfect model.
Yeah.
Like, this is a competition level model. I know that it is just the metallics, but it's a competition level model in the same way that the Marvel painting one is. Like, it fits the vibes.
Mm-hmm.
It fits the vibe check.
Mm-hmm.
Because you look at all of those pieces, it's
shining, gleaming.
Because like the shine matches everything else. You know, those very sort of perfectly done up doodads and so on. All right, let us move on to. It's more from
Cabbage Patch. Cabbage Patch. Now we're getting somewhere. So the Cabbage Patch is underwater.
Yeah.
And she's probably just wading through. Of course it's a bit too late now, but I think what would be really great, because you're using a resin pour, is that you sort of blow it a bit, like from the leg going back with like an air gun to show that she's wading through the water. I think that would have been fabulous. But if you can't, you can still use like white paint and draw the lines of the water, and then wet clean brush blur out the lines faded towards the back to make it look like lines.
Yeah.
My suggestion anyway.
So yeah, just taking a look at this.
So she's holding one of the glowing eggs, I guess, in her hand.
Yeah, she's got a cabbage of her own.
Yeah. We'll see what she does with it, eh?
Yeah, and of course the cabbage does have to have a slight glow. But I think it does seem to have some texture to it, so maybe they are cabbages.
But the cabbages in the water look very different from the cabbage in her hand, see?
But I do think that that's helped unify them all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it does. I do really like that. But I think I would have liked to see some of the resin pour.
Oh yeah, it's very simple. You could just use like lacquer or acetone.
I know what he's but like I know why he's not. I know why he's not.
Because he wants the illusion.
Yes. So I think
it's coming together.
Yeah.
Like, again, the skin, once you smooth out those blends, it'll be fine. I think everything's coming together very nicely.
And next up, we have a Larray.
Started layering up the skin to the skin, the highlights. Not quite sure if it's working. Maybe need to do a few tiny points with a slightly yellow or green. Well, I thought that maybe because of the analogous shading is too strong here, that it might be throwing things a bit off, especially the value between the phthalo green in the shadows to the mid-tone is actually the same value. So you've gone like phthalo green blue shade to like an emerald green to a lime green.
I don't mind that.
So the difference in value between the the emerald green and the phthalo blue green is too close together, so it may make it look a bit too vibrant, a bit too much. So I think if you desaturate it,
I don't mind.
I think the desaturating it will help it a lot.
Okay.
The shadows,
all right.
At least.
If you say so.
I do say so.
So yeah. Wonder what's going on the YouTube. So I'm just gonna check something on the YouTube for a second, folks, because we went from like 8 people watching to 0, and I'm like, okay, I just need to make sure that everything.
I will also refresh and see if it's still going.
Yeah, just make sure.
Yeah, it's still going.
Yeah, okay.
I heard the last things that I said. So.
Yeah, because it just says there's only one person watching now. And like that doesn't seem right, going from like 8 to 1 in less than a minute. So there's probably something going on the YouTube end.
Do not know.
But yeah.
We got Larry. Since I was working on flames anyway, so he
Oh,
decided...
yeah, you want to go to the next one?
Yeah.
Yep, sorry.
It's okay. So yeah, we've got a beautiful Ghost Rider, is it?
Yeah, it's Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. I mean, look at the fire along the road. I thought that was quite sick.
Yeah.
Quite sick.
So,
I'm just
give your thoughts.
I'm just thinking if he should do like a bit of a gloss or something, because it feels more like oil burning through the roads. Because I think I remember the movie, and I think the road was a bit more like slick wet as the fire was going by. Yeah, so I don't know, but I think the fire came up very nice.
I think it could use some black tips if we're like, because it does
like
seem
an oil fire.
Yeah, because like you were saying, it seems more like oil fire than like natural wood fire.
Yeah, and I wonder if he could do a little bit of OSL from wherever the fire hits, like onto the rest of the bike or the jeans or something.
Yeah.
To really tie it in together.
Yep.
But the jeans are perfect. They look like real jeans. I love the leather bike jacket look.
Yeah, they do look quite jeany.
Very jeany. Jean Jeanette.
Alright, so next up we have
a Jacques. Not really crazy with how this guy is turning out. Might call him done and get him washed and varnished, as I have been working on him for a week longer than I wanted to. Fair enough.
Yeah, I think like, so I see what he's saying. So like, for example, the leg over here, and I think like the tentacle here, not as much on this area, but definitely up here. Like, I really like the way that he's done the skin.
Yeah.
But I can see how like the sort of yellowish side of him is like not going as well.
Yeah, it does look like nacho cheese.
Yeah, and like I can understand why you just like, all right, whatever.
Let's just be done with it.
But I do think that there is an easy way to rescue all of that sort of yellowish sort of side, which is to get a flesh tone, thin down to sort of a glaze, right? And what you want to use it as is the same way you'd use a contrast. So just put it over that so that instead of looking straight yellowish, it looks jaundiced.
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah.
That's ideal, the jaundiced.
Yeah, because
like you know, like how some people have like half their body is a different color to the other half of their body because of an autoimmune disease.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that could be the look that he pulls off here.
So yeah, like, because I really like the way that he's done the skin here, but like over here, I feel like something's going on.
Yeah.
Something's going on. Yeah. But I remember that there's the goblins that go with this.
Oh, they are goblins.
Yes. Well, no, they're not goblins specifically with this, but he does like some old school Gretchens with this, and like it's such a vibe shift. All right, and then we've got some more from you.
Progress on adding true metallic metal gold borders.
So I will do this one because yeah, you get to see the shine quite a bit more.
Sheeny, shiny, sheeny, shiny. I like it when it hits the top. Oh, shing! Top. Yeah.
I think from now on, you're going to have to wear pants when you're doing those videos.
I guess. I wasn't wearing pants!
Apparently.
I was wearing shorts.
You say so.
I was wearing shorts.
You say so. I
was pantsless.
So, I do like how some of the chippings come through. I think that looks good. And I think overall, yeah, like some of it looks good, other bits not as much.
Yeah.
But like, I don't mind because we're meant to be giving the idea that, you know, this is a working man's vehicle, right? Like, this has seen some action, right? Like, they're taking care of it, but it's seen action.
Yeah.
All right.
Want it to be as fancy as possible for the ultramarine.
All right. So next up, we've got John. Gas. Gotta give it some gas tonight.
Hey y'all, guess what? With these 3 aggressors, I now have a fully painted 2K point salamander army.
Well done.
Sorry the pictures aren't great, but hey, they're done. Hooray!
I think I really like his lava effect here. But it's
But why that bush not on fire? What? It's true.
But like, it's like it is a big clash of styles because like he's painted those things in there.
Yeah.
And then like you got the actual rocks and the cracks and everything.
It does kill the vibe a bit.
No, I reckon it looks good, but it is the Toyota Land Cruiser for the Space Marines. It kind of is. So like the Rhino is really their Toyota Land Cruiser.
Oh.
Well, because like a Predator is just a Rhino with a turret added to it.
Okay.
The Whirlwind is a Rhino with a what's up?
Nothing. Yeah. So sorry, the Whirlwind.
So like basically all of the Space Marine variants from back in the day. Like now they've got the new whiz bang vehicle or whatever, but like all of the vehicles back in the day, like almost all of them were based off the Rhino, and that's why the Land Raider was because it's a really big vehicle, and it's different from the Rhino. But yeah, no, I think it's looking good. Like I really like the way that he's done up the basing.
The bush should be on fire. Or at least burnt to a crisp.
Yeah. Maybe they're flame resistant. There we go.
Flame resistant bush.
Yes.
Oh.
But I am glad that you've finished up your stuff, John, because like that is an achievement in of itself. So you know what you should do, John? Get all of your stuff and put it up here as a celebration post, because we've had Joseph do that before. Just show everything that you painted, right? Because I think that's something that people need to see. And, you know, just talk about your journey and how you got there and so on and so forth. Because that's the thing. It's like, I think that you should celebrate those moments of victory. And I think that when it comes to that, it's it's okay, so we want to celebrate the now, obviously, right? But that's a milestone achievement. And I think if you don't celebrate those milestone achievements, you become a bit miserable, right? Because, like, it's so easy to get caught up in just the here and now. We focus on the here and now with the painting because so many people don't.
Yes.
They focus on the finished product, right? And, like, if everybody was doing whips, we'd probably do the opposite, right?
Yep.
Not because we're contrarians or anything like that, but everybody's sort of celebrating their finishes, right? And we think that you should celebrate the journey, but celebrate when you've finished it. Celebrate when you've done something great. Because I think finishing up an army is something that so few people actually do.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, people have said.
Yep.
I'll say convection isn't just a type of oven. The plant would probably be a bit singed, I imagine, too. Everything else looks sick as hell. Yeah, I mean, when you're that hot near the lava, the plant wouldn't survive. And I like the green he used, Penguin says. Yeah, it's a
Yes.
good green. Very lovely green.
All right, and so Larry has started work on
The
the.
witch. The young witch.
Yeah, it looks like he's used a chrome for the sunnies. It's looking very interesting. Look at
It
this.
looks white to me.
No, I think it's. Oh, you might be right.
Yeah.
You might be
Not
right.
really sure what he's going on with that, but yeah. So we've got, while I'm waiting for my post about to torch to clear the prison of pending.
Oh yeah, sorry man. Like we're going to. So I'll see if that's near here, because he's gonna. That's gonna come up, and I just want Sunny to read it out now. So do you want to scroll up?
I'll just read it out. At everyone. We normally don't ever at everyone, but there has been a recurring issue with Facebook where some of our long-time members' posts just get marked as spam for some reason. If this happens to you, please feel free to reach out to Henry or myself and we will have it sorted. We are here to help you. It really sucks that the platform does this and we don't take down posts unless the rules are broken, and even then we will reach out to you first about it. Thank you everyone, and we are sorry that this happens. Facebook is the best of the worst options in terms of social media for groups.
Yeah. And so basically I just added that. Yeah, sorry about this guys. Feel free to at me or Sunny. Message us. I can't promise instant fixes, but what I can promise is that we'll do our best, because this is a real problem that we've been having, right? Because the whole reason that we set up this group is because we want two things. We want people to celebrate their whips, and we want it to be completely free of politics. So it's a big tent. It's church. It's where everybody can come together. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you're from. Everybody's welcome. The only thing that you are here is a painter. You're not anything else, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever hobbyist. Like if you're making conversions or whatever, right? And it really rubs us the wrong way when we keep having to deal with issues like this, because it's just complete and utter nonsense. Because we've had things come through which, like you said, like I found that video funny, right? Where the person shared that video, but like that's what I would have been expected to be hit by the spam filter,
Yeah.
right? But actual posts from actual people, it really rubs me the wrong way, because I know the level of effort you guys put in, and it's very upsetting to me that you guys are putting all of this effort in and you're sort of getting stopped at the finish line. And it's very easy for just one thing to just having just that one barrier to say no. Like that's why this is a public group. That's why everyone can see it, right? That's why we set it up this way.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to move on from Larry's post because it's just a whip, and whips are good, as we have explained many, many times. And then next up...
Jack, update, these three are done. So you did do some sort of a wash over the yellow skin.
Yeah, I actually would have left the skin as it was before for this area, because I actually think it was better the way it was before. Like, it's gotten some...
I think it gives it a bit of depth.
It has given it a bit of depth, but I feel like it took a bit away from it. I think that the yellow has benefited from it a little bit, but yeah. What I would do is, so you see how you painted all of this in, Jack? What I would try is, instead of this, try pigment powders.
Oh, yeah.
Pigment powders will really help you out with this.
Pigment powders essentially is artist soft pastels or chalks. You can get them from an art store. You get soft pastels, and you just use a pen knife or Stanley knife.
You just crush them up,
Yeah,
however you
you
want.
could scrape them into a little container, or just cut up a piece and then like pound it into like a powder. Get a makeup brush, dip it in, and then just like spread it.
Yeah. And like if you want more mud like this, you just add water.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like that's it. And like the reason why I say that, right, is because it will save you a lot of time and get a better effect, right? Because that's, well, like as commission painters, like what you always want is more time.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is what I was talking about before.
Look at that. So shiny.
Yeah.
I feel like a wash would definitely be good for this. Like just
yeah,
a null oil.
Yeah, just, you know, like I think what would be good for this is like pin washing.
Yeah. Just like to make it look like outlines rather than...
Yeah.
Yeah, like really bring out that cartoon.
Because like they've really pushed all of this right here, right?
Yeah.
Like I think that looks very cool. But yeah, just like you said, just give those outlines. Because I feel if this was black lined, it'd look very sort of cartoony, like fittingly cartoony.
Yeah.
Like he feels like, what's it called? There was like a cartoon about where I think it's the gummy bears. They ate gummy fruit or some sort of something, and then they fought trolls, I think.
Don't remember.
I have this vague memory of something from Disney where there was bears who fought people, and like it's sort of like they made Robin Hood into a cartoon, almost like the bears are the good guys, the trolls are the bad guys. They and like it's got a hint of Asterix and Obelisk, like they eat the thing and then they get strong. I wanted null oil to on the grot so bad, but my wife wanted bright and cartoony. You know, I think
you still can have it. It's just a pin washing of a black wood. Like, do it, my guy. Do it. She'll thank you later.
Pin washing, not overall washing.
Yeah, so that only means you only focus on the wash only in the recesses. You do not spread it all across the model and let it settle.
So you just touch it. And then you let the capillary action do the work for you. Yeah.
So this would usually be done with oil paint with white spirit.
Yeah.
To get that effect.
Yep.
The white spirit is key.
But yeah, I think it's very bright and very cartoony. You know what? Give me a second.
You just want to...
I want to find the thing.
It was gummy bears. I remember the episode as well. So you were right.
I'm just gonna...
Is that the one?
Yeah, look at the colors that they have.
Yeah.
So like he does... Alright, so how do I'll bring this into the other one. I'll just copy this, I guess. No, I don't want the thing. I just want the picture. Just get the damn picture. Why are you like this?
Copy image. Oh, okay. There we go.
Alright. So here we go. Alright, so we go...
Yeah, it's something that I would have seen in passing, but never actually watched.
Like that... Very much that sort of color combination. You know? Like, very much does look... I was thinking of this guy right here, but he's actually pink, not the other things, but yeah. But anyway, Termagant looks good. I do think you need to work on your basing, man, because currently it's just brown and sand. Yeah. It's like...
need some stuff on it.
It's like, good gravy, thank you, it's just brown and water. But like...
everything else looks really good.
Yeah. And
I like
that's
that the way that you've done the carapace actually look like clothes.
Why do they look like clothes?
Because of the yellow highlight.
No, I like that sort of yellow highlight, the way that it goes around it.
It looks like clothes.
Why does it look like clothes?
It does look like clothes. Look at it.
How does it look like clothes?
It does look like clothes.
Explain yourself, woman.
Why does it not look like clothes to you?
Because it doesn't. Like, it looks like a bug tyrannid creature thing.
It looks like the turn is wearing.
Oh, I guess we're moving on, Jack. I guess we're moving on before this headache kills me. All right, so yes. Ooh, look at those new veins.
Yeah. Now,
Um,
imagine it without the carapace. Now it looks naked.
oh my god. Oh my god. Why? Why are you encouraging it? Anyway, so we've got all of the veins added now.
Oh yeah, that's some pretty intense vein work you got there. Words are difficult, so here are a lot of whip pictures of the techno barbarian gene abomination instead. If you are interested in the recipe, message me or on here or on Instagram.
Yeah, for sure, guys. And like, I really like that this is becoming part of the community, people sharing recipes. I know Larry's always like shown the colors that he's using, that sort of thing. But I think recipe sharing is really important. Get rid of that hair now before it causes trouble later. I'm not giving you a hard time on it, but it's just, I know that when I have had that one rogue hair and then you paint something up and then you've got to pull it out and oh. But yeah, I do think that the veins are looking really good. Like, especially this one here.
Yeah,
I like
on the
that
arm,
one.
yeah.
I think,
It really looks like some disease crawling underneath him, eh?
I just think it looks good. I really like it. Like, the varicose veins on the Great Unclean one that we did hardly showed through in the end, did they? I think next time we'll have to go darker.
Yeah, I think we'll just push it really dark next time.
Yeah, no, I really like everything that he's done here. But yeah, it does just seem to be the vein, so should we move on? Okay, so next up we've got Alex Co.
I'll be honest, I lost interest, so I've moved on. Finished the base, minor highlights on the teeth and talons, calling it done and moving on to other things that interest me, like this guy.
So I do think it's pretty much all of the commentary we had about this before, except now it looks much more finished.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think it's fair to just go, nah, I'm done. You know, and I think that that's really important. The reason why it's really important is because, you know, your mental health is a thing and you should focus on it. And like, if you
don't move on from certain pieces, you'll just never move on.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
So I think we've already given all of the feedback
we did.
last time. It's just good, it's just more finished, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh God. Alex again, this handsome lad, his name is Albork the Worth Main. He is from the Warcrow game. I am thinking of trying to do this is a somewhat painterly style.
Somewhat.
Very much in line with Sergio Calvo. We will see how that goes. Yeah, I've seen some of Sergio Calvo.
You might want to just add a bit of putty here just to clean that up. But it is a very interesting model. It's much more along the Warcraft stuff.
The Warcry stuff, yeah.
And yes, it does look as if he's using some epic basing bits. That's those little plants down here. But I like how he's like used part of his base and then like built from it.
Yeah.
I find that very, very cool. But we will see how he goes in the near future.
Yeah.
And it looks like Alex is still going hard with it. With that putty work.
Yeah. I'm also 3D printing some 75mm models for my boys to paint. This one had a fail point that I had to fill in with some Tamiya epoxy putty quick type. I think the result is passable. Yeah,
it's very passable.
I've never seen. I don't know about this putty.
I don't know the putty, but I think you've done very well blending it in because like as soon as that's painted, we won't see the difference. Sure of it.
Check it out.
Yeah, because I don't see the specific line where it was.
Yeah.
Here a little tiny bit, like, but barely, just along there.
Yeah.
I
Look,
don't
it's
think
just for practice and for enjoyment, like
look.
whatever.
Yeah, I think that's really good work, man. I think you did really well covering up that fail.
Oh, Craig, yeah.
All right, so let us move on to
Larry.
And Larry is doing some more fire.
Flameo, Hotman. The other light source for the castle aside from the moonlight. Yeah.
I think that they could be pushed a bit because, like, at the moment,
like a little bit of white at the base of the flame, maybe. That would really make it shiko. Hey?
Yeah. I will be interested to see what he's gonna do if he's gonna do like
I like how he's done the brass as well. Like, look at the brass and the way the light hits it.
Yeah. No, see, that's what I'm talking about. I wonder if he's gonna do like a sort of
a little bit on the wall.
Yeah.
That would really be good. I think he will actually, because remember he posted he got the
you're right.
do the measurements of when the light will hit and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, so next up, yes, I was very excited seeing these because, Sonny, do you remember in the cabinet you've seen these guys?
Have I seen that fella?
Yeah, remember in the cabinet we've got in the main room?
Okay.
Yeah. They're like these
little fellas.
Yeah, so I don't have this one. This one over here, and I don't have this one over here.
Yeah.
So I don't know where you got those two from, but
But he always gets official GW stuff as far as I
understand. Man, some of the older GW stuff is freaking crazy. Which is fantastic. Like what if it's basically just a tiny naked lady?
Really?
Yeah, I'll show you after this.
Okay.
But yeah, so like full bush and everything.
What? Seriously?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. It's just like running around.
Yeah, no, it's like as
everybody.
tall as this guy.
Oh my good lord. Jesus.
It's crazy. But yeah, so I think he's done really well with his basing as per always. I like all of the little dudes.
The only thing I would say is that why are those on the circle bases and not on the square one?
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
It kind of throws me a little bit. Square boys and everything would be nice.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe he's gonna have some of those conversion bases like we're gonna have. Maybe.
We have conversion bases?
Yeah, you know, like where we got the blocks of it's the square block and we can put the circle models into them. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so I just love everything about these guys. I think that his purples come up really nice.
I love the eye.
Yeah, the eyes come up nice.
He's stepping on one of his chaos books with teeth.
I also like the way that he's done the basing. You know, it's got some
the 3 elements.
Yeah, but like even within this very small area, he's given some variation in height.
Yeah.
And then you know, it's just nice. It's like I like everything about it. I like the highlighting like this. He hasn't gone crazy with it. He's just done that little bit there to sort of show how the reflection would be different.
It's very smooth, very lovely, very clean.
Yeah.
The shadows just in the right place.
But
you got that lovely fade
where
going.
he's actually shown the most talent, in my opinion, is where like this guy over here, where he's got the strong shading. The super strong shading and all of that. But yeah, all right. We'll move on. We'll move on. Sorry, I really like these familiars. They're so wackadoo.
Wackadoo.
They are. Alright, so then we have the video, and then we have the fish.
The fish, man.
This is by Liam Ford.
My completed project from this week? worked on the Beholder Mini from last week as well, but I'd like to do a bit more before I share more. Perhaps show it from bare to time of post. Ooh, please do. So this Mr. Merfolk, man, it's come out pretty good. I think a little bit of dry brush over the scales would really help, especially just concentrating it only where the light hits the scales. At the very highest point in the scales, just to bring in a bit of sheen. I think you could even go in with a little bit of the bright orange that you've got, just over the tail. The tail, high points of the tail highlight, bring that out. On the fins. Definitely needs a wash to bring out the flesh.
Yeah.
I think I would also clean up that Roman crest a bit as well. I forget what it's called. Plume.
Yeah.
With a bit of the bright red. Just highlight up the highest points there, just to bring out a little bit of the volume. What about this trident?
Yeah, like, so there's two ways you could go with the trident. So for me, I think what I'd probably do is, if you just want a base tabletop, just go over it with the color again, because you've got some missing patches around here, right? We see some of them here and there. So just go over it with that color. Hit this area with a wash, and then just redo up some of those colors as a highlight, if you just want to do basic tabletop. If not, like, doing true metallic metal or non-metallic metal is a bit of a task and a half, and it seems like they're going more for tabletop than anything else. Yeah, so that's what I'd focus on, and just adding a bit of a wash to the rocks, and maybe even some putty down here to incorporate the sand, and just put some like fine grained sand over it to make sure that illusion is solved.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty.
So we have an update from where?
Oh, look, RJ adds the water wade.
Does add the water wade.
I think the base is done. I'm sure there's some more stuff here that I can do to further refine some stuff. As for the mini itself, still a lot to do. Think I'm gonna winter this one. Oh, I think he meant to say enter this one in a little local competition as a diorama entry. So definitely a lot of things to refine or lighten up. I think there was a good attempt on the water wade, but it does feel a little...
All good, Ellie.
The tail was actually already dry brushed, red over orange. Good point on the washes. Thanks for all the feedback. All good. It feels a bit harsh, yeah? Like, it's like...
With the whites?
The whites, like, it just needs a bit of that faded out look to it, but,
I see what you're saying. So
I wonder how he did it, though.
There's something else that I would like to bring up, which has zero to do with the model itself. I think you want to do some sanding.
Okay.
So we've got some gaps here. So just gap fill those gaps, do some sanding, and then repaint this. And the reason is just like, I looked at this one here where we've got, see, there's some bleed over here. And the reason I bring that up is, like I was saying, like, some people, it takes viciously little to take them out of the illusion. And yeah, so like I look at all of that, and like I understand that it's coming up more and more and more, and I think it's looking better and better. The thing I want to see done up is the skin mostly, and this thing a little more done up, because I don't know, like I don't know what it is yet. Like I can see that there's stuff dripping off it. Like this is such a thematic piece. And like I want to get that feeling a little bit more, if you understand what I'm saying. Am I making sense?
I agree.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because like I think that green glow is excellent. He always does well with his OSL.
I not necessarily. I do think sometimes he pushes a bit too far, but like this one is perfect. I think.
Yeah,
Just the right amount of OSL.
yeah. It's very nice, very nice. So, I think that's about all the feedback on that because the other feedback we've given before in previous updates. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and so some more Kingdom Death from another painter.
No more progress. I'm in a hobby race of sorts. The next wave of Kingdom Death is shipping nowish.
That must be what the notification was for us.
And I want it to be my next paint job. Will it get here in time, or will I end up starting another project first? Place bets now. There's 8 models left to go on my tray. Ooh.
You know, I like Kingdom Death models for what they are, but I have to say that Joseph is very, very valiant for giving them pants.
Yes.
Because, see this here?
That's just a panty.
Yeah, that's all the pants she has, but he's like, it's skin-tight pants, la la la, putting these fingers in his ear.
Yeah.
And, like, same with this lady up here. There is not that much pants on her. See those little...
Yeah, they'll get cold, everyone. They'll get cold. They gotta put on the
I'm
clothes.
gonna make you paint them as cold ladies.
Cold ladies? Like how?
They won't have the pants.
Oh, you won't have the pants? I like doing skin, so I
yeah, you do like doing skin.
Anyhow, Ellie says, it's getting late over here. Have a good night. Looking forward to this next week. Yeah. We'll see you.
Have a good one.
Thank you for joining. All right. Bye-bye.
But yeah, so yeah, I think
it's coming out pretty good.
I think the pants are coming out well, but I really think you want to fix up your skins here because like I think that especially around here, you see where it's breaking and stuff.
Yeah.
Just yeah, like because I don't know what's going on, my dude, but like because I know you can do better. And like that's my primary thing. Like that's why I try and give Joseph a hard time about his eyes and stuff because like we've talked about it before in previous episodes months and months ago, but like the whole idea is we want to help you guys help yourselves.
Yeah.
And so if people need certain pushes in certain areas, that's what we do. All right. So next up we have Andy.
Hobby butterfly effect in full swing. So a different project this evening. This is a painted protector from the game Carnival. And I think in the lore they are made of paint or summoned by an artist magician. I'm hazy on the details. So I thought I would try something different. Sword and shield still need more work. I was trying an idea, but I'm happy with how the armor turned out. Oh yeah.
It's a very visually interesting piece, and like
it does feel painterly.
It does feel painterly.
Where you've done the highlights on the chest plate.
Yeah.
And the shield itself, like you just try to do a little bit of that painterly strokes.
Yeah, I think it's a very interesting thing. You've got some Carnival models. You got them to do a necromantic team.
Yeah, necromancer team.
I think very.
This is great. You know, you might consider one of those like what is that called, that style, like the pop art style, is it?
Pop art
the
style?
Andy Warhol.
Okay, yeah. I follow what you're saying. Yeah, no, I think that it's really interesting. Like this is the thing that draws me to it. What you were pointing out.
The chest plate, like it feels very Renaissance.
Yeah.
Like Picasso-y.
Yeah. All right, let us move on to our next one.
Yeah, we've got
RJ.
But
I do just want to say, like, I just think it looks really nice.
Very well done.
Like, there's not much that I have more feedback on, and that's why I'm moving on. Not because I think it's... You will say wow?
Yeah.
Have I not hit this with a lot? I will have to rectify that. All right, so we got more RJ, and he's working on a dead bug.
A dead bug.
See, there's the bug underneath.
Yeah.
And it's dead.
But it's got pink blood.
I think that's meant to be red.
Yeah, it looks pink.
I'd say it looks red.
It's pink. It's very much pink.
I think it's just the way he's highlighted it.
You could take a look.
Yeah.
It's very pink.
I'm just saying that the way he's highlighted is why it looks pink rather than red.
Disagree.
I like the skin.
I love the bug. The bug has came out very good.
Yes. Nice bug.
This is a very strong man.
Strong man.
With much
Strong man doesn't need feedback. Strong man, move on to final one. And so,
oh man, look at this. RJ!
Magenta is what he says. If
you have time to comment, you have time to come on the call. Where are you?
Not upset at all. Where
phone call?
Where phone call? So why you hit me now?
I'm not hitting you. How am I hitting you? I'm just putting my hand on you.
I see.
I see. I'm not meant to put hands on my man. Everyone, take note. I'm not meant to touch my husband.
You done?
Yeah, I'm gonna read it now. Picking up a client, eh? Oh, okay. Alex.
Does the missus know that you're picking them up?
Yeah. It could be for the commission. Anyway, just have to print the base now.
Yes, obviously it's for commission, but I'm just.
I don't know. Maybe
it's jokes. It's jokes. I'm telling jokes.
Jokes. Got it. I've also printed the 32mm version. Honestly, I might have to print one of these 75mm ones for myself. Yeah, I mean, it is a
intense piece.
A very intense, very beautiful model, especially with the wings.
Yeah, the wings have come out really well. They're very nicely crafted.
But can you tell me about the spear?
The spear.
Does it not look something missing there?
No, it looks fine. Why? What's wrong with spear?
Because it's got a little bit of tail, and the other side doesn't have a tail.
Yeah, I think that might just be a stylistic choice.
Okay.
It might be a misprint.
It printed really well though, for
a
piece this large.
All right. Well, let us wrap up.
Okay.
So, guys, I want to say thank you so much for joining us, and we have been noticing that we've been going a little longer because we're about to hit the 2-hour mark.
We are, but we did have a pretty big week.
We did have a pretty big week. We try and give the feedback appropriate to you guys, and guys, we try and fight for you, but some of the times things go wrong. So
Facebook not your friend.
Yeah, Facebook is not your friend, but we are your friend. You know, we will. Because this really does upset us, because what we want to do is, so these past few weeks, because we've been focusing on work, because we've got life things going on, like usually I do the Member Monday, Talk Tuesday, Whip Wednesday, Throwback Thursday, Freedom Friday, you know, all the things. So, but even with that, we want to sort of have a light hand. We want to let you guys be able to post your stuff and just talk and chat amongst each other and all of that sort of thing. We don't want to be...
The parts that we really enjoy is when you guys steal each other's stuff and then tag each other and say, I saw this post by this person. Now I gotta try it out. That's what we want. You know?
Yeah.
And I think we have done a pretty good job of cultivating a diverse model catalog here on WAYPN, where we have so many different types of models.
And painters.
With
styles of painting.
So many different styles, so many different ideas, and that's what we want. You know?
Yeah, and see, I think, you can learn a lot from the various people here. Because, this, what Ryan's doing is, vibe stuff, and, what Thomas is doing, he's all right, here's how we go through the technicals, all of this sort of stuff, all of this sort of helps build up. And, Lance, he's it's okay to just have tabletop stuff.
Yeah, we should all be free to model.
Yeah, and... So what I want to say to each and every one of you is thank you for participating, and as always, keep those brushes wet. Bye-bye.
RJ, expect a message from me right now. How dare you?
Why are you like this?
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.